Welcome, everybody, back to episode 6. We have something to talk about that is very important, especially in America. This happened so many times with so many presidents, and two actually was killed, JFK and Abraham Lincoln. Well, we're talking about assassination attempt by Donald J. Trump, by a so-called Republican, but as I say, Republican in name only, which was a rhino. We'll get to that soon. But today's episode 6, assassination attempt. Is this going to give Donald Trump the White House come November? The Democrats are desperate. I'm here with my co-host.
Hi guys, it's Zombie Mom. Welcome back to our new episode. I hope you liked our last one. This is just some crazy shit. I was like, we usually do our podcast on Monday, but I told my brother, I was like, we gotta do this now, because this just fucking happened yesterday. So, we are just so dumbfounded about how all of this played out, what could have been different, and, we are going to talk about the victims, of course, and, we're going to go from there, and it's just some crazy shit. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, follow, and share, and do that notification, and let's get on with this thing.
So if you guys have noticed, I have not posted the other video out yet. It's been crazy hot. Every time I start my PC, it just gets even hotter in my trailer, and trust me, it's deathly. Since we are doing a video today, especially episode 6 about Trump's assassination attempt, I will be editing all the videos tomorrow and have them out either tomorrow or on Wednesday. So please bear with me. I know I usually have a video out already, but like I said, things have come up. So the first thing we're going to watch is the moment a bullet grazed Donald Trump's ear, and he basically winced at it, saw in his hand it was bleeding, and then he just dropped to the floor. Everybody says that the Secret Service tackled him down and stuff like that. No. Trump literally jumped down on the floor, and the Secret Service literally dogpiled on him to protect him.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch the video.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Okay, I want to stop that right here. So everybody was saying that there's 5 shots, 4 shots, 8 shots. Well, let's count. Let's make it official.
What happened?
There was about 6 to 7 shots.
Yeah.
Now, there was another shot after all this, which you'll hear. If you hear that.
And that was the sniper getting the killer.
Yeah. So it was 6 shots from the killer, 1 shot from the sniper, from the Secret Service sniper.
This just gives me so much goosebumps because, when you think about it, and you're watching people just be walking around right there, you're not realizing if anybody got really hurt, and until everything starts calming down and they start telling people who got hurt, who got killed, and it just screams the realness of the situation. You know, first of all, was uncalled for.
Yeah.
You know, and on top of that, my opinion, yes, the Secret Service should have done a bigger radius. And I know they're thinking, well, this is just he's
Small
not even
town.
president yet, you know,
Yeah.
it's just a rally, and, you know, but they need to understand, they need to take it more seriously, because it's not only that Donald Trump got hurt, it's that people died.
Yeah.
You know, and this was so uncalled for either a independent, liberal, Republican, Democrat. It don't matter who this fucking guy was. This Secret Service should have opened and brightened their search to make sure it was more secure, knowing how big Donald Trump's rallies are. They're huge. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I know they did a good job. They, you know, in making sure he was safe, and no bullets were flying through any other way. But it's just scary, because it could have been you. It could have been us that we were there, because I'm definitely going to one of his rallies when he comes here. And, you know, I'm 100% Donald Trump supporter. And I'm just saying, like, I think the radius should have been widened to keep making sure that nothing was going to happen to Donald Trump. Knowing that the left and all of them are doing everything they can to get him out. Okay. Malice, why is your cat hyper?
I don't know.
Don't look at me like that.
Probably the weather.
She's like going crazy.
So, okay. So what I know, what I've researched about the Secret Service, especially something like this. First of all, yes. Any presidential candidate who's running should have full detail.
Yes.
Trump doesn't have full detail.
No.
Hell, even RFK doesn't have detail at all.
Yeah.
Now, I know that the Secret Service relies on the police. They rely on the FBI. They rely on the officials there.
Mm-hmm.
The officials, like police officers, the sheriffs, or whatever, are not trained like the Secret Service are. So for them, it's like, like there's people. I'll try to find it, but there's people that were literally telling the police officers there's someone on the fucking.
I
roof.
was just gonna fucking tell you that.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, why didn't the police listen and check it out?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But what I think too is the fact that the Secret Service, yes, they should have. If I could find the location of where the shooter was and how far it was from the Trump rally, the Secret Service should have like been on every single building that was around them.
Yeah, because what I was reading was 130 what is it called? Not miles, like the radius.
Okay, I got it right here. See if I can make this bigger. So the shooter was up here. Or up here.
It was up there, yep, in the red square.
Trump was here. The snipers were here. I don't understand why the Secret Service wouldn't protect this whole area quarantine this whole area around a big perimeter, especially when Donald Trump's literally out in the open.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is, there's no excuses for them not checking that building. People were screaming and saying that there was someone climbing onto that place with a rifle.
Yep.
And nobody listened to them. That is where I am so confused about how the hell nobody's listening to people saying, hey, there is somebody with a rifle climbing up and setting up. You know what I mean? It's like you would have to sit there and say, like, a building's on fire. You say fire. You would have to say shots fired or something for people to listen. But that's not fair because Trump could have died. Instead, he lived, thank God. But now a man's dead and people are injured.
Yeah. So I have the video right here of the man literally saying that there was oh my God, Jesus Christ.
We noticed a guy crawling army.
It's all red.
I know. I don't know why it's all red. Sorry for the video. It's just really bright.
50 feet away from us. So we're standing there.
Not on yours, though.
We're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle. We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around.
He's so red, like,
we're like, hey,
on that TV, yeah, he's red.
Guy on the roof with a rifle, and the police were like, huh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof.
Comes out.
Just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at him for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
So that face, I'm sorry. So yeah, they were right here talking, and he was probably climbing up here in this alleyway. Bear climbing, basically climbing. And then he apparently, according to what they were saying, is that he was military, like army crawling on the floor to get to a spot where he could get a clear shot at Trump.
It's just,
So
I wish we could show you the video of his body, but
yeah,
we can't.
sadly we
but
can't, because
I just think this guy.
Oh, what the fuck am I doing? So real quick. So Trump was probably like right here when the bullet was shooting Trump. It hit someone in this side of these bleachers.
Let's finish the video and we'll talk more. I mean, just crazy. Just crazy.
Moving to spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Moving to the spare. Spare, get ready. Spare, get ready. We ready? Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move? We're clear. Let's move. We're clear. Let me get my shoes.
Trump, he wanted his shoes, guys. He wanted his shoes.
He wanted his shoes. He wanted to walk out.
Watch out.
in pure defiance, says, fuck you, basically, is when he did that.
Yeah. And the sad part was Melania and Trump's son was there.
Yep. Baron.
And that was probably dramatic for both of them.
Look at him, just like, fuck.
You know what I mean? As a wife,
I'm gonna give you my.
it just gives you the chills because she could have seen her husband die, and the son could have seen her dad die. You know what I mean? Oh, it just gives you the chills.
The thing is that people are worried about the wrong Trump. You have Donald Trump's son, who's fresh out of high school. Okay, when he was just a boy in 2016. When everybody started attacking Trump left and right. His son, Barron Trump, saw all of that. He experienced his father going through the hell, through the indictments, to the impeachments, to the cussing, the yelling, all this other stuff. Like, his own son had to see everything. They're fucking with the wrong Trump because if, let's say, Barron becomes president, he will wipe the floor with anybody who gets in his way.
Oh, because he learns from his dad.
Yeah.
You know, he sees everything. He stays right there by his dad's side, and it's just like I said. It was so uncalled for yesterday for that situation to happen, and for the Secret Service and everything to not clear everything and not have people on the roof for him. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
You know, and it's just mind-boggling, you know, like just how everything occurred yesterday. And you know, I do want to talk about, you know, the firefighter chief Corey, and how he immediately jumped in the way to protect his family and to it's just so saddened that, you know, he did it to protect his family, of course, but at the same time, it should not have happened. None of the shit that happened yesterday should not have happened, you know, and, you know, I feel so sorry. You know, our condolences from me and Malice towards that family and the victims that got hurt from yesterday's bullshit. You know, we cannot imagine what that family is going through, and the other victims' families are going through. It's just
It should have never occurred, no matter what. No matter if you hate Donald Trump as a leftist, no matter if you think he's the worst human being in the possible, you should never condone. You should never.
Ainsley Earhart, who's still in Bedminster, New Jersey,
The
and Lawrence
fuck?
Jones, who's in Butler.
Technical difficulties.
Shit like that should have never happened, no matter what. I don't care what your political views are. Attacking the president just because you don't like him is the most stupidest thing you could possibly do, because now what you've done is literally made everybody who says the left are unhinged crazy lunatics. Y'all really, it just made everything true.
Yeah.
This guy, okay, so whatever his name is, I forgot something.
Thomas. Are you talking about the killer?
Yeah.
His name is Thomas something. I can look that up. Hold on. Thomas Matthew Crooks.
So Thomas. Okay, so there's information that he's a Republican. Okay, he's a Republican in name only. Rhino, RINO, Republican in name only. Just because he registers as a Republican does not mean he's a Republican. He's donated to Democratic Party. He's donated to Biden. He's donated to other Democrats as well. He was unhinged. Okay. And honestly, like it wouldn't matter. What if a Democrat did this to a Democrat president? Is the Democrat Party gonna blame Republicans for it? Of course they will, because that's all they do is fucking hate Republicans. This was because of the rhetoric that Donald Trump's evil, because Donald Trump's a racist, Donald Trump's a Hitler, he's a Nazi, he's fascist, he's evil, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. Because of that, you guys created a man who is willing to risk his life to assassinate a sitting president, which is Donald J. Trump. The left is the one who created this rhetoric. I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all say. The Republican side have never called for violence, ever. It was the left who's always done it. They're the ones who did the riots, BLM, Antifa. They're the ones who did the riots throughout whole Donald Trump's fucking presidency. January 6th, that was set up by the fucking the FBI. It was already came out. The facts already came out that the FBI did it to get rid of Trump. Even when Trump supporters came out of Trump rallies, the left would throw things at Trump supporters. They would throw water. They would throw liquids at them. They would hit them, punch them, kick them, whatever, when they're trying to get out, harass them. I'm sorry, but it's the Democrat Party who always calls for violence. Republicans don't. Who's the tolerant ones? The Republicans. Who's intolerant? The Democrats. Because you guys don't like how Republicans are. You don't like what they say. You don't like how they are. You don't like that the traditionalism. You don't like the fact that they believe in the patriot. You don't like the fact that they believe in the founding fathers and the whole Constitution and the amendments and everything like that. You don't like that. You want this country to be a socialist, anti-free country. But y'all real idiots don't realize that, let's say they take away all of our amendments, all of our rights. Your rights too go away. You can't say shit. You can't say anything about the government. You can't protect your family when someone comes in and shoots your fucking family. It's just the Democrat Party is losing their shit.
Yeah.
And they're desperate.
And my thing with this kid, I was reading really quick. I say kid because,
He's 20 years old.
Yeah, I'm older than him. But, and my thing is, they make it seem like, he was a nerd, he wasn't popular, he was picked on, he was bullied, and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I bet you everybody could raise their hand that they've been bullied. I bet you everybody could raise their hand that they've been not popular. Nerds, weirdos. Are we going to sit there and have a fucking gun and go shoot somebody? There's no excuse for this guy to do it. It don't matter if he was a Republican or not Republican or, a fucking alien. There's no excuse to show violence. And my thinking is, are you guys really getting into the depths of it? Why did he do it? What is the real reason? Who paid him to do it? That is my mindset, okay? I mean, a lot of people probably don't, they're like, oh, maybe he's just, sick in the head, mentally ill, blah, blah, bullshit. But really, what made him do it?
Yeah.
Who paid him to do it? I mean, because it's just weird how every rally Trump has done, he's done how many? A lot.
And he's done so many rallies.
Okay, so many rallies, and none of them, and nobody's ever tried to attempt it.
Well, that's not true. There's actually been a couple instances where Trump almost. I remember there was this one, if I could probably find
I
it,
probably don't remember. That's probably why I'm saying it.
where a guy was yelling at Trump and he had a gun on him. And Trump was saying, "Get out of here, get him out of here, get him out of here." There's another incident where someone was rushing the stage and they bum rushed Donald Trump. I gotta find them.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
But
it's just,
nothing to the extent of this.
I know, and it's just weird, though. You know, in my head is what made the kid really do it. You know what? I mean, there has to be a trigger or someone paying him, because it's just weird. In my head, it's just weird. I don't know. I mean, with Trump raising his fist and saying fight, it just gives you that more motivation and truth that no matter what, the left, the Democrats, the people that keep trying to get him out are going to this extent.
Well, I mean, Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, they predicted it. I mean, when Tucker Carlson had an interview with Donald Trump, he even asked him, they impeached you, they got you out of office, they indicted you, you know, and he's like, what's next? Assassination? Alex Jones predicted it as well. He even said that they're going to try to assassinate Donald Trump. So
I mean,
it's they're desperate.
oh yeah,
Because they know after the whole debate, Donald Trump wiped the floor with Biden. They're trying to say Biden had a bad night. Bullshit. He's old, decrepit fool.
I saw this this video that they had Trump get up from a bullet, and they had Biden couldn't get up from climbing the stairs. And I cracked the hell up because it was just so true, because this you got someone that just got his adrenaline is rushing right now. It could have been his eye, it could have been his head, like he could have been dead. He got up from a bullet wound. Even people are like, "Oh, it's just the ear." No, have you ever got shot before? It hurts.
Not only that, but
And now he's gonna have that scar. And if it's a big hole, you know, he's gonna have that to remember. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if this guy is doing it so he has something to remember by, or because he really wanted to kill him. I mean, obviously he did wanted to kill him, but it's just like now Trump has this mark on him that's gonna make him fight even stronger for the American people, because we need him as president. You know what I mean? We need him. We don't need any other president but Trump. Period.
right now at this point, I don't think Donald Trump's going to lose the election. Even if they took out Biden, let's say with the 25th Amendment, and they brought in fucking, I don't know, Kamala Harris becomes president and vice president. She brings in Michelle Obama, for example, Big Mike, you know, and all this other stuff. At this point, Donald Trump is going to be president in November 5th. Because, first of all, he had the mugshot. That
was one of the best ones.
That boosted up his ratings with the blacks and the Hispanics high. Now he has a gunshot. Guess what? What's popular when it comes to gangs and in the blacks and the Hispanics, when it comes to like, oh, I got shot, I got marks, you know, they say that as a prize.
Yeah,
that's probably going to boost his ratings more.
That he survived.
Yeah, and that's probably going to boost his rating more with the blacks and the Hispanics. Not only that, but they saw how competent Donald Trump was against incompetent Joe Biden during the debate.
Yeah.
They saw that Donald Trump was articulate. He spoke. with clarity. He didn't stutter. He didn't say blah, 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 mumbled away. That's just plain and simple. Donald Trump's only 2 to 3 years younger than Joe Biden, and yet Donald Trump is like he's 50 years old. He looks like he's fucking 50 years old.
Yeah, he looks good for his age, and
He does.
And the other thing is, with all of this, with Donald Trump and the assassination yesterday, like I said, it was uncalled for. It was why do we want war? Why do we want chaos in America? You know what I mean? Why do we want people dying, our own people dying for the fact of someone else? You know what I mean? For the fact of because they hate Trump or they hate somebody or because they were coaxed to do it or paid to do it. So my thing is, why destroy America when we're barely surviving now?
Yeah.
So it's like people need to start thinking and realizing, why are you entertaining people that are not good for America? Trump is here fighting for us, trying to make everything better for us, for our children, and this shit has to happen for what? For who? That shooter killed somebody, and on top of that, injured a few people.
Yeah.
Nobody was left uninjured. Trump was injured, a couple people were injured, and one dead. And he became a hero due to the fact that he jumped in front of his family so they did not get hurt. And my thing is this the America you want to live in? Where people just decide to shoot because they don't want to support you or because they don't like you? Because we're going to go back to the Western days that, hey, you're an outlaw, or hey, I don't like you, I'm just going to fucking kill you. I mean, that is how it's going. And Trump is trying to protect us Americans and protect America, United States, where we should be the land of the free and able to speak our minds, say what we have to say, have our weapons. But now it's like, oh, look it. You can't have weapons because kids are shooting the school. Oh, look it, because he had the shooter had a AK-47 whatever fucking an AR rifle automatic, and oh look it, this is why we can't have guns in America. Those people are ruining it for the rest of us.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it always makes me laugh and it also pisses me off at the same time. The rhetoric that they always put is that guns kill people. When was the last fucking time you saw a gun grow arms and legs and walk around and start fucking killing people?
No.
When's I have a 12 gauge shotgun right next to my front fucking door. That thing has not moved from its spot. It's not growing legs. It doesn't have balls. Doesn't have a vagina. It is just standing there. I'm sorry, but you fucking retards who keep saying guns kill people. No. A gun is a tool. You know what else is a tool? A hammer. A shovel, a fucking chainsaw. A car is a tool. Gets you to point A to point B. A fucking a plane is a tool. You could fly it to get you to point A to point B. Everything that you can use is a tool for your own survival. Okay? If that's the case, if you want to ban a gun because it kills people, why don't you ban women so they cannot, because they kill more babies when it comes to abortions? It's the same logic if you think about it. Something that's inanimate kills people. A woman kills a baby.
Not even alive yet.
Not even alive yet. Well, I mean, it has a heartbeat depending on, the term.
Well,
but hold on. The last time I checked, it takes a human being to operate a gun, to use it good or bad. It takes a human being to operate a car. It takes a human being to operate a chainsaw, a hammer. It takes a human being to control the objects that we use day to day. if you keep using this rhetoric that guns kill people, then you're basically taking away the responsibility and the crime that the person committed by using the gun. If someone kills somebody with the gun and you blame the gun, you're basically saying the person who used the gun to kill another person is free from crime, from doing it. And it's the gun's fault. We have to imprison the gun. That is what sounds like I'm hearing right there.
Yeah, I mean, I know when we were growing up, we were always told guns don't kill people, people kill people. And it's like, it's been in my head forever. And that's how I know, like, okay, that weapon is not alive and it's not going to come and shoot me. It's the person that has the weapon that pulls the trigger that kills the person. It's like, well, then why don't you ban a shovel? Why don't you ban a car? Why don't you ban women, like Malice said? Why, things like that. And a lot of people are just not using their fucking brains because this generation has just gone to shit and they're not realizing, like, just think about what you're fucking saying. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. And I mean, it's like someone used a knife. You're gonna say that the knife killed them? Got up and decided to just stab some old lady and run with her purse? I mean, come on, people. I mean, shit, if you make a cartoon like that, then that's some funny shit, but it's really not gonna happen because it's a goddamn cartoon and that shit don't really happen unless you have a fucking robot gun and a robot fucking knife or a fucking AI that comes over here and kills someone. Well, you say the AI killed the motherfucker,
Yeah, and the funny thing is, they always also use the term that these are weapons of war. The M16 and the 14 was used in World War. World War I was the M14. World War II was the M16. Those weapons were used for weapons of war. The M16 is a new fucking thing. It's not used in war. It's not used in World War III. We're close to World War III, and it probably is going to be used as a weapon of war. But the thing is, a weapon of war, to me, is not a gun that you use. It's a fucking nuke. That is a weapon of war. Because you can annihilate mass of people. A genocide, technically, with a nuke. So, if you're smart, you're intelligent, you have some fucking brains and IQ, understand that every time you say a gun kills people, you are taking away the responsibility and the crime that the person committed using the gun to kill another person. You're basically saying that person didn't do nothing. It was the gun's fault. I'm going to just say this again. My shotgun is loaded. Never been fired. I don't see it fucking opening my door, going down the little metal stairs, and just finding a victim to fucking blow.
And we have a lot of victims over here.
And we hear gunshots all the time, but it's not fucking guns just having a party and just committing fucking mass genocide. No, it's people that are using it irresponsibly.
Yeah.
So enough with this guns kill people bullshit. People kill people with guns. People kill people with tools. Since the dawn of fucking time, people kill people with rocks and fucking sticks. You don't see us banning rocks and sticks, do you? If that was the case, there'd be no rocks ever, and there'd be no trees ever.
I mean, like we are saying, really think about what you say and what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you sit here and really think, all of that bullshit, then I think you need to go back to school. And I mean, maybe not back to school because school's just
worse now.
Something horrible now. But you really need to do some research and do some really studying for yourself because, life is just so precious and people are just destroying it for stupid reasons. I'm just so freaking dumbfounded about yesterday and how, putting myself in their footsteps and, what they're going through is just unfair. I don't know. What else you're gonna say, Malice? Sorry.
I was gonna say that, if you really want to ban something dangerous, ban a chunkla.
A chunkla.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
So, we're gonna play a song from Don McDonald. Tom McDonald. He came out with a new song, and I'm sorry, liberals, you're gonna be pissed, but I don't give a flying rat's ass.
He came out of he made this song in less than 24 hours,
He
guys.
literally made this yesterday. When was it? When did it come out? 11 hours ago. 11 hours ago. Today, I think.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
So, we're going to listen to Tom McDonald's new
I like
song.
his music.
I do too.
They burning the country down with their progressiveness. It started with changing what gender is, then graduated to you're racist if you think that your life matters and your skin don't have melanin. They don't want peace, they want skeletons. They want men to pretend that they're feminine. They don't want an election, they got so offended by freedom that they just try killing the president. I used to think that the woke were misguided, but now I can see that they're evil. Twitter is angry that Trump isn't dead. You know who got shot? Innocent people. Thought y'all were tolerant, thought we were equals. I thought you valued how everyone feels. Then why are y'all celebrating an attempted assassination like you're part of Antifa? Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of violence. You wish you was dying? Bitch, you missed. Thank God the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame. Tried to lock them up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed. Told us trust the science, but it never made sense to me. Why would we put all our trust in the enemy? Millions of people are hooked on amphetamines. They're making billions on untested remedies. Borders are open to people with felonies. Biden can't stop them, he don't have the energy. Y'all want to kill the man trying to fight for a better tomorrow by making him Kennedy? I tried to give y'all a chance, like maybe the left isn't nuts. I was wrong, cause y'all are exactly as crazy as every conservative person I know said you were all along. Wanna protest, go hard. Wanna burn flags, go off. But y'all are so triggered that you're pulling triggers at presidents. Y'all the terrorists when you're armed. Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of violence. You wish you was dying? Bitch, you missed. Thank God the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame. Tried to lock them up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed.
That is such just a powerful song because it's so fucking true how he just made it all work. I mean, he's such a good, yeah.
He did it in 11 hours, and he just made good points in there that, he himself has said multiple times he's not right or left. I mean, he even made that song, Me Versus You, basically Republican versus Democrat. Well, I'm sorry. After this video, he went. I bet you anything he's going to endorse Donald Trump. He's either going to endorse Donald Trump or he's going to be a full-blown Republican because he's right. It's always about the left. The left are always doing something, regardless if it's a Republican who tried to assassinate Donald Trump or if it was a Democrat. The fact is that they have mental problems in their head that made them think and believe. And I bet you it's because of rhetorics that happened because everybody was always attacking Donald Trump, calling him names and all this other stuff. So this person probably says, well, if everybody hates Donald Trump, I might as well hate him. I'm going to do something about it. I bet you there's some shit that's going to happen that's going to come out.
Yeah.
That's going to say that he was paid, someone told him to do it, or he did it because he believed the rhetoric about Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Tom McDonald, like I said, wasn't a right or left person, but now I think he's more right than ever before. Because who would have thought in our time that a president would almost get assassinated? The last time the president got assassinated was JFK.
Yeah, and we all know that was due to the government.
Yeah, the government interfered in that one. They assassinated him. The CIA. So all I'm going to say is this: is that you're not going to see Republicans on the streets rioting, calling for violence. You're not going to see them do this like the left thinks they're going to do, because they know the Trump supporters know that they're not going to gain anything from destroying their own cities, from rioting, from looting, from all this other shit.
Yep.
And they know that the left wants that, so they can put them in where they want them to do, and send the military or police after them.
Yeah, they want people to say, "Oh, look, see, I told you, they're horrible people. You really want Trump to be your president because look what's going on. They're horrible. They're destroying your country and da 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 bullshit." Like, and that's the thing is, everything that's happened for the last 4 years was all due to the left. It had nothing to do with Donald Trump. Everything from the riots, all of that was them. It wasn't Donald Trump. It wasn't Donald Trump's people. We were just like, why are you destroying your own homes? Why are you destroying your own, country? Like, why, And it's just, it's just uncalled for. And like I said,
the saddest part about it is that they know they're losing every ground, and this just boosted up Trump's points even more. They don't want Trump because he's an outsider, and they know that if he goes to be president, they're all gone. The Democrat Party, as we know it, is done. They are no longer the Democrat Party. They are far worse than what they have ever been. And a lot of Democrats or a lot of liberals are switching over to the Republican side because they don't like what the Democrat Party are doing. All I'm gonna say is that it's gonna get a lot worse from here on out. It's not gonna get better. There's gonna be a lot more shit going on, a lot more things that we're gonna be surprised about, a lot more things that are gonna be extreme. So just prepare for that, really.
I mean, like I said, it was uncalled for yesterday. It was something that should not have happened. We are very, very saddened that it happened in our country. And on top of that, our condolences to the families that are wounded, and the family that had lost their son, father, husband, Corey. We are very, very saddened about it. We give our condolences. We pray for you guys. It just hurts that these are our American people, and was just sitting there supporting Trump, and some stupid idiot had to ruin it, and it was uncalled for. And we will pray for you tonight, and I know it's going to be hard to find peace, but we hope that you do find peace. And like I said, our condolences once again to all of you.
Definitely. And to all you fucking idiots out there who say that Donald Trump did not do anything, that Donald Trump went out and started golfing and all this other bullshit that's all over X. Well, let me tell you something. Donald Trump did something for the families. He created a fucking GoFundMe page that's already raised $3.4 million to the families that were affected from this tragedy that happened in this rally at Butler, Pennsylvania. So all you fucking liberals who can say that Donald Trump didn't do shit, well, here's proof right here.
And my thing is, it shouldn't matter that they should have proof or not. It's the point of Trump didn't do it for you idiots to show, hey, I'm going to do something. He did it because it was under him. The rally was, what he was doing, and the people there were supporting him willingly.
Yep.
And he's saddened that it had to end up that way yesterday. And it shouldn't have happened. And, Milani, his wife, even gave a statement, saying that us Americans need to unite as a nation and love one another and realize that this could have been anybody. And like we said, we are very saddened that these people had to get hurt due to some idiot thinking that he was doing the right thing. And now he is not breathing. And, I know that he went into it knowing that he wasn't going to come out breathing, but it was uncalled for. And, Donald Trump is doing everything for us American people. It's just, like I said, I can remember your call yesterday, Malice, and, you were like, did you just see what just fucking happened? What they fucking try to do? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just enjoying my time, fucking playing video games, and then went on X to see if anything new, and then I just saw a Trump assassination thing, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I had to call my sister and be like, yo, Zombie Mom, did you see this shit? And she's like, yeah, we're watching it right now.
So uncalled for. So just stupid.
It's a waste of human life all around, no matter if the shooter, a 20-year-old, probably had mental problems, probably was unhinged, probably got told some lies and shit like that. He believed it. He went out and did something stupid. Lost a life. He had a mother and a father and a young sister. And he went and did something like this. I'm 20 years old.
Uncalled for.
And he hurt 2 people plus Donald Trump and killed another, and they killed a firefighter who was trying to protect his family. I don't care what you, Republican or Democrat, it's no need for this shit.
None.
Really. Why can't you just, keep your opinions to yourself, don't say anything, and just vote for the person you're gonna fucking vote for?
Exactly. I mean, my opinions, they matter to me, and, I'm going to say them, but in my head, it's like I'm not going to go out there and hurt somebody because someone has a different opinion than mine.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I am for Trump, 100%. And, and if someone's in there say, well, I don't like Trump for this, or I don't like Trump for that, or I'm not going to vote for him, that's your opinion, do what you got to do. What you feel is right, go for it, In my opinion, I'm going to say my opinion, and you don't have to like it, but I'm not going to sit here and go off and kill somebody because you had a different opinion than me, or because, you believe in something different. That's just not what us Americans should be doing. We should just be like, okay, you have your opinion and that is yours. And, it's great for you, but sitting here just thinking that they're doing the right thing and you're hurting everybody along the way. It's just horrible.
Right. So before we end it, I got some tweets from Truth from Donald Trump, if you want to. Okay.
Go for it. It's tiny.
I know. I gotta get used to my own thing. See if I can find a way to zoom in. Here we go. Yeah, we're old, so it's gonna be very big. All right. So this is what Donald Trump Truth. I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid responses on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act could take place in our country. Nothing is known at the time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong and in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet rip through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America.
You know, and he might have thought too, like the way, I mean, I saw it was, you know, he grabbed, like, you know, when the bug goes past your ear and you like want to push it away and swipe it away. And so that's probably what he thought it was, because it was, you know, if you ever heard a bullet pass you, I mean, you know, let's hope you never, but I have, and it's like really high pitched, like buzzing noise. And you know, it sounds like a mosquito or a fly or something, like trying to get into your ear, and you're like trying to swipe it away. And that's probably what he thought until he like looked at his hand and realized, oh shit, like someone's trying to kill me, you know? And you know, I'm just so glad that he went down as fast as he did and people realized like what was really happening.
Yeah, exactly. So this was taken. Today's the 14th, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this was taken at 4:36 a.m. in the morning. Thank you to everyone for your thoughts and prayers yesterday. As it was God alone who prevented the unthinkable from happening, we will fear not, but instead remain resilient in our faith and defiant in the face of the wickedness. Our love goes out to the other victim and their families. We pray for the recovery of those who were wounded and hold in our hearts the memory of the citizen who was horribly killed. In this moment, it is more important than ever that we stand united and show our true character as Americans, remaining strong and determined and not allowing evil to win. I truly love our country and love you all, and look forward to speaking to our great nation this week from Wisconsin. Here's the thing. When Trump speaks, especially with words like that, he's not seeing it as a president or a candidate running. He's saying that as a man who loves God wholeheartedly and genuinely loves our nation and our people in it. You can tell just by his words alone that he means everything he says, because it's like he's preaching to us just by his words.
Yes. And you could tell how wholeheartedly he is as a man, as a president, as, you know, someone that actually is truly sorry for everything that has happened yesterday, and how it should not have happened at all. Like we just said, it should not have took place at all.
At all. And he's already visited the families. He's already called the families, and he's already raising money for them. So here's the third thing. Excuse me. This was at 11:09 a.m. today. Based on yesterday terrible events, I was going to delay my trip to Wisconsin in the Republican National Convention by 2 days, but have just decided that I cannot allow a shooter or a potential assassin to force change the scheduling or anything else. Therefore, I'll be leaving for Milwaukee as scheduled at 3:30 p.m. today. Thank you, DJT.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's saying that, you know, I'm not gonna allow what happened to affect, you know, and it's just crazy. I mean, yesterday was just crazy, and that picture of him just shows how much he loves America, and you know how proud he is no matter what situation is, you know, that it's just a powerful picture.
It really is.
I mean God, we both said it. I mean, like, it's so powerful.
Because it just shows you that Donald Trump's not afraid. That all the slings and arrows he's been taking, that a bullet's not going to be nothing compared to what he's been through. And at this point, I don't think he feels invincible. And he rightly should. You know, because but after he did that, everybody was saying, you know, USA, 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 and that just shows you that people are united with Donald Trump. You know, and a lot of liberals, a lot of people that I see on X are saying that are praising or saying that the shooter missed and the shooter should have shot better and this and that. You people are filthy, disgusting scumbags that should be put on a list and visited by the fucking government.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, no matter what, no matter who, nobody should ever die on national television for millions to see. And on top of that, like, I mean, look at JF Kennedy. Millions saw that. Millions. His wife was even sitting in the car. I mean, none of that should ever be America. The United States should never think that, hey, he should have died. President Trump should have died. He should have got assassinated. Fuck him. No. Fuck you, sick motherfuckers, because guess what? Many people say that about Biden. You know, I don't wish nobody dead. You know what I mean? I don't wish nobody dead. You know, everybody deserves to have a life and fight for their country. You know, no, I am not for Biden. Not one bit. But I don't wish him dead.
Never, like, like, there's no reason, like, despite of what he is or how you think of him, call him pedo, think of evil, he could be like devil and reincarnated or whatever, but he still doesn't deserve to die. Maybe in prison for life until he dies of old age, but
Natural causes, but
natural causes, yes, died of old age, died of surrender with his family. So, like, no one should wish anybody to die, no matter what. Unless you're fucking the devil, literally the devil, or you're fucking Adolf Hitler, then that's a different story. But
yeah.
what I was gonna say to, I lost my train of thought. So fucking tired. We always do this in the worst times. I don't know why. So yeah, 2 videos will be out. I think it was the Supernatural one, wasn't it? Or what was the last video we did? Was it Supernatural? No. Did I?
Because we already have the paranormal out already, right? Right? Or did I just spoil it? Come on, Malice. Let me
I'm
look.
so sorry, guys. I am fucking.
Yeah, we did 4. Episode 4. Things that go bump in the night.
And what the fuck was 5?
We did 5, didn't we?
Yeah, we did 5. We did 5 Monday.
Where's our brains at?
No idea.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys. I know we're on. You know, it doesn't matter. We're Everything and Anything podcast. I'm trying to remember what the fuck was 5. This was on the 8th. Okay, I have to mute real quick. Sorry, guys.
You gonna mute me too?
No. I just the audio of the background. We're fine. Cause I gotta watch. Oh my god, I keep clicking shit. I don't mean to click. What the fuck was this video? Okay, I remember. It was about social.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I remember now.
okay, I think I remember now. So yeah. Wow. We are so like yeah, we need to catch up on our shit. Like
Yeah. See, it was just, it's been a long week for work for me. with new hires and all this other shit. So I've been extremely tired. It's been extremely hot. So I haven't had the time to do this. Tomorrow's my only day off until Friday. Friday will be the next video we're gonna be doing.
Yes.
Or Thursday night we're gonna be doing a video. Probably the weekend I'll be uploading it.
Yeah, we just wanted to, I know you have to edit episode 5 and episode 6 and pull them out and stuff like that, but most definitely we really wanted to talk about this attempt on Donald Trump's because it was obviously going viral right now, and on top of that, like, our opinions, we just had so much to say because it was just dumbfounding to see that, that really just happened yesterday, and just uncalled for. He was there peacefully and not bothering anybody, and just stupid people want to do stupid things is just uncalled for. And I believe Democrat and the left and the deep state is definitely desperate to get him out. So yeah, they're gonna attempt anything and everything to get him out.
Yeah, they're gonna do everything. Especially they're going to, they're gonna post that, which they're already posting lies and everything. Like, okay, for example, this Project 25 bullshit that everybody keeps talking about what Trump is supposedly going to be putting out. There's no Project 25. It is Project 47. That is the real shit that Donald Trump's going to do for this country. And it's on Donald Trump's page, it's on his website, it's on all this stuff. Project 25 is not. So all these liberals who keep saying Project 25, this is what they're going to do, blah, 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 it's not real. So it's some people that used to work for Donald Trump during 2016 to 2020 heritage that he has nothing to do with. So just don't believe everything you read on social media. Don't believe everything you look at. Do your research first before you question anything. Do your research first before you agree with anything.
Yes.
Because that's how you separate yourself from the lunatics, from the unhinged, from the sociopaths, from people who could piss because the shooter missed Donald Trump. Separate yourself from them. Pretty soon these people who are unhinged are going to be the minority, and the people who are awake and open-minded and want a successful country are going to be the majority. Just watch.
Just remember that we are United States, and we have freedom, and we have freedom of speech, and we have our amendments. And remember that first, God did not want us to destroy ourselves and kill one another. And remember that, Trump is for America. Trump is for our children to better our lives. And, hashtag Trump 2024.
Yep. Hashtag Trump 2024.
And, I am grateful for you guys watching our videos. Like I said, please like, share, subscribe, notification, anything to put us out there. We would appreciate it. We would like our voices heard. I've been pushing us as much out there. I don't have a lot of friends, but I do what I can to keep us out there. No, we are not for money, donations, anything like that. Yes, if you want to send us letters, we love letters. We can do a PO box or something. We want comments. I mean, that's the most thing, comments. I want to hear from you. And we are grateful for the people that are following and that have shared us and pushed us out there. You know, Donald Trump is a great president and will always be one of the great presidents. Top number one for me. You know, and we just want everybody to understand that this act of violence was a coward way of doing it and left people injured and hurt and dead, and it was uncalled for, and American people should realize what our country is coming to if it keeps going this way of hatred and anger. But we are grateful for you guys. Please keep watching. It's going to get better, we promise. It's just we're pushing ourselves out there as much as we can, and if you guys can help out by sharing us and giving us to, you know, passing us around like a yummy turkey, I don't know, just we will be excited to get new followers and listening to our videos longer, giving us your opinions. We would appreciate it, and we thank you so much for in advance, and thank you for the people that are actually listening and following us. We hope that you enjoyed this episode, and enjoy the next episode when we get there.
Right. And before we close off, we are going to do something different after episode 7 or 8. I'm probably going to be doing a little test and stuff like that to see how well it works. But we're going to be playing a video game called 7 Days to Die, which we're going to be talking about a subject during that day, but we're also going to be playing survival. It's going to be a little long video, but it's only going to be once for this season. Because I want to see how well that goes. If you guys enjoy that, instead of just seeing a static, thing play over and over, or anything like that. So if you guys actually enjoy that more than the static that we have, or just not seeing anything on the screen, then hey, we will maybe continue doing that.
Yeah, and like I said, we like your opinions. We like want to hear from you guys and what is best, and you know that's what's going to give us our motivation and keep pushing ourselves to please our audience, of course. Just keep putting up with us and enjoying us, I hope. And we just really, really thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. And then the following episode that's coming after that is going to be interesting as well.
Yeah, so there will be 2 videos out next week for sure. And then, well, maybe 3, because we have to do the next episode,
number 7, yeah.
number 7. So that's probably be 3 videos out next week.
But it gives us the opportunity to keep pushing ourselves out there, and like I said, with your guys' help, we'll make it better, and just let us know what else we should do to make it entertaining for you. And we appreciate all of you, and we thank you so much. And God bless America. And like I said, Trump 2024, and condolences for the victims and the families, and as well for Trump. We will pray for you always, and have a good night, all of you.
Yes, have a good night. Have a good rest of the week. Stay safe. Keep cool. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.